Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I want to tell you about a movie that caught me off guard. Literally caught me off guard. And it's called Dead Silence. I come across this and I was like, Dead Silence? And it's got this puppet that goes like this. So anyway, I'll give you a recap. I told this young cat at work, man, he likes movies as much as I do. He just happens to be younger than I am. And so I seen that movie. That movie's old. Well, this movie did come out in 2007, but you got to understand, there's just a vast library of movies out there that you be like, where was I? You know what gets me? This movie, nobody hardly liked it, but it's sitting on a 20% Rotten Tomatoes, and it's sitting at a 4-star, and I give it a 4-star. You know, your director was James Wan, and it's got Donnie Wahlberg, and you got Amber Valletta, and then you got Jamie Aston. Those are your main leads. But I'll give you the plot synopsis, and then we'll go from there. This is about a dummy, and it's about a dummy that's it's basically this dummy that's going around having people killed and stuff. So ever since Mary Shaw was hunted down and killed, the small town of Ravens Fair has been haunted by the horrific death. When local wife is brutally murdered, he returns home to unravel the terrifying legend of Mary Shaw and the reason why. And when you see her, you should never ever scream. Did you hear what I said? When you see her, you should never ever scream, because that's how she gets you. So, like I said, it's horrifying than anything seen in theaters due to unlock the deadly curse of Mary Shaw. This is from the writer of Saws. But anyway, I'll real quick. The movie opens up as a younger couple. She's pregnant, I found out. And they get a knock on the door and it's this box. Well, my daughter watched it last night. I said, hey, she spent the night with me because we had this Thanksgiving dinner. Anyway, I'm trying to hurry up. I said, now, Andrew, I said, would you take a box that you don't know that you knew that you wasn't going to get? I said, I just don't know. I said, I can't say if I would open up a box and do that or not. She goes, I don't know, Dad. I said, and then you open up and you got this creepy doll. Because you know those ventriloquist dolls that, ventriloquists? You ever notice they make them things look creepy? They make them look creepy. I don't know if it's the fact that it draws people in and they make these comments because they look creepy. I said, so she opens it up and it's a creepy doll and they don't know where it come from. Well, he decides to go to the store and leave his wife there, and when he comes back, his wife's tongue's ripped out and her face is all tore up, and then the cops think, this detective thinks that he killed his wife, and he goes, how can I kill my wife, and why would I do something like that anyway? So he traces this doll back to Ravens Fair, where he grew up, and that's where his dad's from. His dad's been married like 3 times. So then he's married to this like real younger chick, and which is his 3rd wife. And so at the same time he's carrying this doll with him, which is those ventriloquist dolls, and he's trying to figure out. But he finds a hotel, and he sits in that hotel, and he's got that doll sitting there. Me and my daughter's like, now, would you have that doll over there? And why is he carrying the doll anyway? But when you watch the movie, he has to figure out, he has to bury this doll. And he has to bury it in a cemetery, and then as he keeps snooping around, he finds out what happened to the true owner of that doll. They think that woman way back in his dad's time killed this little boy. So they killed her, and then as years went by, families were getting killed connected to the people that lynched her. And that's how this movie's set up. This movie, a lot of people said they didn't like it, but I'm hearing now that it's got a cult following. Like people discovering, they're like, man, this is a pretty good movie. And I mean, it was real good. It's so cool because when my daughter comes by, she likes movies like me, but she works a lot, and she's only 32, and she's like, yeah, Dad, she liked it. She goes, she really liked it. And I was like, yeah, so I'm glad you came by because I wanted to finish it because I never did get a chance to finish it. But this movie is, I don't know how long this movie is, to be honest with you. And it's 92 minutes long, and it's a horror suspense. But I'm surprised this movie, You know, but you know what? I think sometimes you can't, you can't go by the ratings and the reviews. That's why I don't listen to too many reviews. Like I watched a movie called Devotion. I didn't want to get on YouTube and look at any reviews because I didn't want to get spoiled for me. And that movie was good. But anyway, I know a lot of y'all probably already seen this movie due to the fact that it came out in 2007. But if you didn't, if you like maybe a cheesy horror suspense movie, it's really, I just think it's really a cool movie. I really do. I like the way they set, the setting and stuff. I kept telling my daughter, I said, look at that town. I said, did they have a factory that left and nobody got no money? She goes, yeah, Dad, that town's even creepy. I said, she goes, look all the clothes. It was just a creepy old town that boy grew up in. But I think when these people lynched that woman, this woman had a theater and she would entertain people, and she was really big, and she had like 100 of these, dolls, the ventriloquist dolls that you make to sit on your lap. It's not like a doll like Annabelle or anything like that. You know what these ventriloquist dolls look like. But I told my daughter, I said, why do they make them creepy anyway? And she goes, I don't know, Dad. She goes, I don't know if they do that to draw the audience in. Because I did see some ventriloquist, whatever you want to call it. I can't pronounce the name right. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they are funny. How they be saying stuff and making the head turn around looking. But I told her, I said, no, I ain't bringing no doll in this house. She goes, well, you got that Santa Claus figure there. I said, yeah, well, that's different. I said, that thing fall down, start moving around and stuff, so that thing going out the door. I said, I ain't playing. Because she goes, well, you got those nutcrackers over there. I said, Andreas, that's different. I said, we're talking about them dolls. And she's like, you're right, though, Dad. She goes, I don't know why they make them creepy. So at the climax, they went to where this woman, he was supposed to bury a doll. So when he buried the doll, at the same time, he had this butthead detective following. And this detective ended up figuring out that he was telling the truth. But he was trying to get him for murder because, he killed us. But then, when they returned the body to the small town, to the morgue, to this the funeral place, the guy that run the funeral, he told him the story about Mary Shaw. You can't scream, because if you scream, she'll yank your tongue out. And then there was a part in there where she had her tongue, she put her tongue out, and she had all these tongues extended to her tongues and stuff. Yeah, really nasty. But I think some of y'all out there would really enjoy this. But anyway, you guys, I don't know, man. I had something like 23 subscribers. Now I got 28. That's crazy. Anyway, thank you. And I hope you guys hang around. I'm trying to make this as different as I can because I want you guys to see what this person is, and I ain't trying to be anybody else. I'm having fun with this. I got a job. I'm not trying to be big on this, but I do appreciate the subscribers. And that's about it, man. God bless you all, and I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. But Dead Silence, I just happened to come across it. And yeah, I know it come out in 2007, but oh well. There's movies I'll probably be watching here in the next couple months, and I'm like, anyway, God bless. We'll catch you later. We'll see you.